We opened the topic talking about importance of copywriting. End of the day, all of us speak a language that should connect, which is connected people across 12 different countries under a single roof. Thank you, Steve Earle, for that. Next up, all of us building in e-commerce. We want to talk about a funnel which comes in, right? Right from traffic to people landing on the page to getting to product page, cart, checkout, and conversion. Thanks for the amazing panel that we had, which was the first one. Followed up is all of us want to make more money. Right? That's why we are here, right? I love the networking that's happening out there, but we make money by helping someone else. Either you build a very good product, do a good service as an agency, or you deliver a good product as a brand, right? So we spoke about average order value, lifetime value. That sounds good. And last but not the least, we had Steph, who couldn't join in person. We spoke about A/B testing and CRO. All of this aside, end of the day, a real value is created only when the product gets delivered in your hand. That's the panel that we're going to be discussing today. It's about post-purchase experiment. To my left, I have the heavyweights all the way from China. I'll let them introduce themselves. All the way, first up, Steve. Let me see this. Yes, please go ahead.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Steve. I'm currently the CEO from the Channelwill. And the Channelwill has been established since 2014. So we have been super vertical with the Shopify ecosystem. And we have so many also app and different solutions for the customer journey in there. And also we have over 300,000 customers or the D2C brands in the world. So Channelwill is focused on the post-purchase solution, like the order tracking, return solution, and the insurance. And we also enhance the customer journey and the loyalty based on the rewards and VIP system to help merchants or the sellers to make the one-time shopper to the long-time value. Thank you.
Perfect. Give a big round of applause for Steve Yang, the COO of Channelwill. Next up, we have Mr. Lucas.
Hello, everyone. Happy to know us. It's okay.
No, it's all good.
Yes, I come from FFOrder. We're doing the drop shipping or fulfillment company in China. In the industry, we will have the 7 years for this industry. And all our customer come from 20 countries, Latin America, Europe, and South Asia. Yes, and as you can see, we're top 4 fulfillment in China, and I can share some topic, help you guys to post-purchase.
We'll dive deep into it. First of all, quite a handsome picture, Lucas. Give a huge round of applause for Lucas from FFOrder. All right, diving straight into the panel, right? I think when I was doing rehearsal, I saw this first up over here, right? Post-purchase, your next revenue engine. That's quite a bold claim, isn't it? Steve, would you like to elaborate on how did you think of such a bold claim?
Yeah, so before we start, I want to ask you a simple question is, what will happen and after the customer hit the bottom of the checkout? I think for most of brands, nothing too much. But if I told you that that's the real growth from that point to help you to make more money, and let's take it a number. You spend $50 to acquire a new customer, and those $50 goes into like the ads, influencers, SEO, or different channels like that. But what you got is what? Like the $30 order. As you can see that, a negative ROI, and you never can get you back. But if I told you that, if you can make it to like the second time or third time, or even like become a loyalty customer, it makes your ROI goes in the green line. Yeah.
Sounds good, right? Would love to know how does post-purchase fulfillment, or let's say I've spent $50 and I've got a user to place $30, right? How, as a business, would I survive? What would be my ROI? How do I make money, right? Is this not clearly a scalable business model for me?
Yeah, so those data are from our database. Like I said before, we serve over like 300,000 customers and the D2C brand in the world. So the data shows that the repeated purchase for the healthy e-commerce brand is around like 15 to 25 in this industry. And also, every like 5 bump in retention, it makes your revenue drop more like 25 to 90. So yeah, like that.
Great. This is going to be the theme for the second half of the ShopX event. The repeat rate is about 15 to 20%. How can we crank up this number? First, we talk about post-purchase, but I'd like you to double-click and explain this slide that you have from a particular customer?
Yeah, so ROI isn't just the first order. So a lot of the customers or merchants in the current not really focus on the first sale. And let's do a math like this. Think about that. You spend $50, but you just get one order is for like $20 or $30. Of course, you're losing like $20. But think of that. You're making them to come back to your store to buy again the second time or the third time. Of course, your ROI goes to significant changes from that way.
Yeah, yeah. I think one thing that underlines this, all of us want repeat order, but we'd love to know how you move this when it comes to ROI. I would like to know from you, Lucas, is this a problem that end consumers also feel that they would love to come back to buy a brand, but they feel that experience is broken? What would you like to add on that?
Yes, we have do some research from our customer. As you can see, we have some data that's near 29% of customer will not coming back to your brand when they have some bad experience on post-purchase. As we talk too much to our customer, they hit this part. Yeah, that means you're losing your money.
That's a huge number of claims. But would love to know the number of sellers that you support in FFOrder across how many countries do you support?
Yeah, for now we support over 30 countries. Yes, and
wow. So end consumers from 13 countries feel that the post-purchase experience is broken. So you're saying 79% to that. Would love to know if that sentiment resonates same with Channelwill or not.
Yeah, so this is not only just our say. Look at the customer, what they are saying is 93 of customers saying that the post-purchase is very important. And on top of that, there are over 80% people saying that the merchant really need to do some of the improvements for that. And also 91% people think that, especially after the checkout, they really need to come back to check their orders often. So those are very important for them.
Bold claims, big numbers out there. A hardware fulfillment company which distributes in 13 countries, and then a software company which supports about 300,000 brands, all feel that there's an opportunity to increase conversion. And end consumers of a brand also feel the experience is broken. We've established the problem over here, but would love to ask and see that, okay, now I want to build a strategy. Problem is established, right? Steve, okay, as a brand, why should I build a better post-purchase strategy?
Yeah, sure. That's a great question. So today, I'm probably going to share some of the tips that we are trying to talk with the people and the solution for the great e-commerce brands. The further thing is that they just care about like I said before, the first sale. So
before that,
yeah.
here we are establishing, right? Like, okay, high CAC, no post-purchase plan, ads bring traffic, but I would love to know what are the top brands doing before we come back to the mistakes over here.
Sure. So for some of the normal brands, there are 30 to 50, the revenue comes from the repeated purchases. And for top brands, which from our clients, they're over like 60 to 90, or even like 80 to 90, a huge revenue from the repeated purchases.
That's a big one. So top brands actually get the bigger chunk of their revenue from their repeat audience. But yes, most of the brands stop with high CAC, but only on one sale, right? What are the common steps that you see in post-purchase fulfillment side before we come to the software side, right?
yes, I think the most important for this 5 points is the first one, to keep the communication open. And the second one is partner with a reliable fulfillment company. Yes, that. And the third one is manage inventory wisely. As you can see, how many you sell for now and maybe in the future. And simplify return and refund. In this part, we can offer some worry-free. That you can, for the sellers, focus on their advertising. The other part, we take care of them. And the last one, the listen and adapt, is very important.
I think simple and actionable stuff. Let's come back to the software side, right? What are the common mistakes you see brands make when it comes to poor post-purchase fulfillment?
Yeah, I've also talked with so many customers. So what they're saying is, what I found the case is that silent delivery, which is what we call this. And so the scenario back to that is when the people, after made the checkout page, So there's no follow-up message. There's no thank you message. There's no any like engagement or interaction with the people or with your customer anymore. But if you're doing the way like that, how can you make the people really remember your brand? If you don't really pay attention for that, I think it's really hard to start your like the e-commerce brand.
Yeah, don't be that ex-girlfriend or boyfriend who goes to you after the first date.
Yeah.
Alright.
So let's talk about this. So after you purchase the items, so you get an email that tell you that thank you for purchasing this, and you can generate some the next coupon or the message like this. But also I want to talk about things is how to combine the offline and online together, which is you can put a thank you card, put it in there, and on the card you can put your logo in there, your brand story on the card, and on the back of that you can put also some of the coupon, the gift cards, or the credits, so people can redeem that from the online store. So which is how can make the combination become a perfect match.
I like that thought which you said is combine offline and online together. I would love to go to Lucas over here, right? FFOrder, you are the last mile delivery over here. How do you see you can actually iron out this problem in FFOrder? Do you do thank you cards, gift cards before you deliver? Love to know that.
Yeah, as you can see, the package is very good. And for our side, we can help the customer to finish this one. Like you can get a very good design, the box, the thank you card. So what we do is to help them to come true, like the new design, new box, pack every package very good. Make sure they can deliver to the receivers to show your spray. Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Next up, over to you, Steve. Why do you think this is a one-sided relationship? Would love for you to expand this slide.
Yeah, because everyone talks about that. The consumer or the customer, the merchants like to spend money on ads. But the things you know that ads are getting more saturated in this platform, right? So CAC is rising. So which is a lot of people just losing the points with the touch points, with the customer journey, which is also crucial for the the merchants and the customers, which is every message, every click is a chance to build a relationship with your customer.
Absolutely agreed on this. No post-purchase plans means no repeat revenue. I understand that. Okay, how do I go about fixing all of this, right? You said the common issues, but would love to see how we can fix about it. What are the best practices on this one, Steve?
So our data says, on average, that is every customer, when they after buying your products, they come back to your website or check the email address for at least 4 times to 6 times. So which is, if you're not doing anything with that, you're losing the interaction with them. Yeah, so can you? Yeah. So that's why we made this as a tracking pages. And it's connected with the page level, which is you can integrate with the websites, or you can use the push or notification or the email campaign like that to tell your customer, like, where is your order? And so it's not just about people don't really trust in you. I think it's they care about that. Yeah, so I think this is a great touch point, which is you can tell your brand and your story.
Yeah, sounds good. It's very interesting to see that people are quite anxious to know when their ticket or order is coming. A personal anecdote is when we actually released the tickets for ShopX, a lot of people we actually noticed after confirming their ticket, a lot of people are actually coming back to the site to see when are they getting their email, when are they getting their confirmation for ShopX, right? I can see that anxiety over there. But in this case, the data that you see, you're actually getting that data from a fulfillment setup, right? So a fulfillment needs to be perfect for brands to actually communicate well to the end user. Lucas, would love to go to you on, if I'm a brand, what should be my checklist for selecting a good fulfillment partner?
Yes, that's a good question. For us, for our side, the first one is the industry experience, 5 years. So why is 5 years? Because 5 years ago, what happened in the world, the COVID-19? Yes, during that time, around the world, many package. That means if the company start to business like 5 years ago, they have the ability to manage the supply chain, the factories. So they have these 5 years very important. And the second one, the team size. Of course, you need to have the agent, the sales, the service team. All this can help the customer. The third one is a global shipping ability. Yes, that means some customers focus in one market, but if the policy is changing and someone customer wants sales to another market, so this company can help them to jump into the new market very quick. That's very important. The fourth is the strong supply chain network. That's very important. And next one, the last one, is the communication. Yes.
Pretty solid. I think the first best practice that you said is keep the user informed with a right fulfillment partner. That underlines. But I'll come back to it, Steve. What do you think is the next best practice that you see where we can improve the conversion in post-purchase?
Yeah, so for this one, I think it's about the incentivize the next move right away, which is we have the design the app for the loyalty app, which is we can design a loyalty page for the customer, which is or pre-buy or after purchase, which is we have the promo, right, and you can set some of the coupon or gift cards to have the people to let their the email address or the SMS. You can keep them stay and tell them in the next follow-up days, to make them come back again. And after buying that journey, the solution is you can encourage them to share the contents or to share their tutorials to the social media, and you can generate the points or the credit for them, so they can redeem those things to the coupon and then come back to your website to buy the things again.
Okay, I have a small different thought on that. Isn't it too early to implement loyalty over here? Because if I have to just ask around the room also, right, I'm sure most of us at least return 2 out of the 5 orders that we have. So isn't it too early for me to implement loyalty? Isn't it return to origin? How big is that a problem? Because if I have to quote a fact, 2 out of 5 folks actually send their products back. So how big is this a problem that you think, and what we can do to solve this? Go ahead.
So I think the best practice is about the return. I don't really think so. Return is a new topic. It's been super popular in the last 2 or 3 years. Actually, we don't have this solution before, but we were asked by customers every day, and they want a solution for that. And those customers are really high quality, and we can definitely see that especially for apparel industry, right? So they have the color difference, size difference, or the girls just don't like it. Yeah, and then their return rate is about 15 to 20. Yeah, but if today I tell you that actually you can save those money, which is going to fly, but you can bring them back. So yeah, this is what I'm going to share.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Before we jump to the solution, I'd love to go to the fulfillment partner over here, right? How big do you think it's a problem, Lucas? Like return to origin.
Yes, I think as you can see, some cases, if the package go to the receivers, but the receiver reject this package. So for this part, if you're using some good logistics channel, this package will not be returned to the origin city. You can stay in the local warehouse, maybe in the America warehouse. You have 2 options. You can resend to the buyer or to the new to a new buyer. You have 2 options. That means you can just pay less money on this part to bring you more money back to your account. Yeah.
Great. I think we have established the problem. I think all of us love to know the solution. Steve, would you love to quickly tell us the solutions for return to origin?
I'm super excited to share about this. I think it's for the solution one is everybody wants to increase their conversion. So which you can do, like Channelwill, we integrate with some of the insurance company, which is you can set up the insurance button there. So people, when they buy that, you can ask them to pay $1 or $2 for the shipping, like a no worry free delivery fee for that. So which is when they want to return the products, they don't have to pay for the extra money. Otherwise, the shipping fee goes to double or even more. And the second solution for that is people talk about the return, but today we're not focused on the return solution, which is exchange. So exchange to other, the items. And the third is you can not just refund the money instead of the credits. So they can, use the credits to buy the things from your store, like with a 10 or 20% off, like that.
Sometimes simple, actionable stuff like these, we tend to miss it, but thanks for coding this up. That seems to be the solution that you have to solve the return to origin problem. Again, perfect. We set the problem, we spoke about the opportunity, we spoke about the common mistakes, we fixed them up. What happens after a post-purchase experience is fixed, right? We'd love to know a case study. Would you love to quickly tell us a case study about this one, Lucas?
Yes, I want to share you guys this case. This is from our Vietnam sellers. Last year, as you can see the data, is from 2024 and it's until now, the date, monthly and the per day. So in this case, what do we do for this customer? This customer from Vietnam is selling some clothing, but the biggest problem for this seller sell clothes is if they have some new design or they want to make some new material for their clothes, the biggest problem for them to make a free sample. Yeah, because many factories, they have the MOQ. Yes, but for the peak season, you need to change very fast. So for our side, we can offer this customer we have our own workshop. We can give them the free sample. Like this customer, last year we offered them over 20 free sample in the peak season, so they can change very fast using our service. I think we can help, in this part, we help this customer grow very fast.
Sounds good. Just in the interest of time, I'll take one more minute. We'll skip the case study. I'm so sorry for that, Steve. But would love to have, I'm sure let's wake the room up. A question that a lot of people have been asking ever since the topic is out is that, let's get over here. The tariffs, it's out. How do you both see this as an opportunity or what's happening? Would love to know your respective take on it. Steve, would love to start with you. With the tariffs that's installed, how do you see things change on this side of the world and also on the western side of the world?
Yeah, so a few of Shopify Plus merchants from us, I think they are trying to set up the local warehouse. Probably you will think about that is to rent a house. Warehouse is too expensive for that. But I think for the local services, you can ask for agency or the other partner to share the warehouse. Yeah, that's the way. And also, I definitely see some of Chinese manufacturers trying to move their factory to like Vietnam or Mexico, a lot of that. Yeah, but my suggestion for that is you can separate the price, which is you do not have to increase your product price, but you have to make your price more transparent. To tell the people like, because of this, we increase that. I think, yeah, to be transparent with the customer is more important.
That's great. Lucas, would love to take your chance. In fact, you had a good quote which you said that every crisis hides a chance to grow. I'd like to get the perspective on what happens on the western side of the world, right? There are brands over there. Offline, online, what opportunity you see in this case?
During this time, many customers ask me, Lucas, should I move my warehouse to another country, escape from China? Yes, maybe to Vietnam, to Mexico. So many sellers ask me about this question. But for my side, I think this is a good opportunity for the brand to be famous in the future. Let's think about this question this way. So maybe in the 1 month or 2 months ago, the price of every product in America will be increased very fast, very, very expensive. So the real competitor will be the offline and the online. So if I'm a buyer from America, I will think about if I buy a product, I see the price in the online and offline. So if I can buy a product from online, it's more cheaper. Yes, I can go to buy online because I can wait. Everything will be expensive. So you just put your resource on the brand. You keep selling everything. I think everything will be okay. Yeah.
Well, that's a great point. Opportunity for homegrown brands. I know we are much over time. All I have to say is one thought, if I want to just close the panel, is that post-purchase is not an afterthought. It's a strategy. This is a heavyweight topic. I'm sure we can go all afternoon talking about it. But thank you so much, Steve. Thank you so much, Lucas. Give them